Hi, so this is my response for PE 556 on our second site visit. So I did oh my gosh, sorry, the Pleasant Valley Recreation and Parks District. One of the few things, or one of the three things I learned from my visit was basically how much connected the Parks Department is with everything in the community. For some reason, it didn't click in my head that, it's government funded and that with all the parks, all the stuff that the government owns, technically they run events or they run sports or leagues through it. So, I really don't know why it didn't click, but I was actually in a women's league in Camarillo, and it was part of the Parks and Recs department, and the games were being played at a local middle school, and it didn't dawn on me that with all these other government funded schools and whatnot, they are able to rent from different facilities and make their department big. And I think that's like probably one of the craziest things and greatest things, because from my first site visit, which was the university, it's kind of hard to rent from another facility to use and whatnot. And Cal State Challenge did it for, I think at one point they had a swim team, or they were training a triathlon, and they used the aquatic center at the Pleasant Valley Aquatic Center. They used that and they're able to rent from it. But the resources that the Pleasant Valley Recreation has is like a lot. It's very wide range in the sense they have all these parks that are within the county. I'm sorry, within the city. And if you've been to Camarillo, Camarillo kind of sits in the middle of these two. It's like a mountain, the Santa Monica Mountains, and then a few little hills. But there's a ton of parks within that, and that's all the parks and recs. There's a lot of softball fields and everything like that. It's just, I don't know why it didn't dawn on me that it's all ran by the city. So I thought that was really interesting. What I also learned from them was that their aquatic center that they have is one of the only running indoor public pool in the county right now. So that means a long time ago, Ventura College used to have a public pool, and they used to do swim lessons, and I think they had like swimming days too. They used to do all that, and I think they're supposed to be renovating it. It's been like probably 5 years, maybe even more, since, and they haven't even touched it. It's still a bunch of rubble. Now in Ventura off of Kimball, there's a water park, and then there's a few high schools here and there that have pools, but it's not rented out to the public per se, in the sense that you can't just like go in there during a hot summer day and swim. You have to sign up, you have to be a member, and do all that process and whatnot. Lastly, what was the last thing? Oh, yeah. So lastly, when writing our paper, the feasibility aspect of the facility is that it's really feasible that they can expand. There's a lot of things that they can do right now, and there's a lot of things that they can be fixing. They have numerous leagues. They have adult softball leagues. They have adult softball, dodgeball, no, kickball, basketball for both men and women, and for younger kids. They have all these different types of leagues, and they're able to run it and be successful with it. So their whole department is large, and it's managed through government workers, city workers. And what's interesting with that is that you can basically, or what is cool with that is that you can basically go to them and ask them about, if you're interested in a certain sport, if you want to learn something. There's actually, I don't have it. Yeah, no, I don't know where it's at. There's this book that they hand out, and they're so active about letting the community know what's going on. It's seriously maybe 40 pages, 50 pages, and it lists when there's all these leagues going on, classes. They do I want to say like kickboxing classes and yoga in the park, there's a lot of opportunities to be involved in the community, and I think one of the best aspect of that was this program, and I'm definitely going to be holding on to that. I'm going to, if I ever become a city worker, which I did apply for a job with them, but if that ever happens, I want to help that. I want to progress that because that's a genius idea to be doing, and you can definitely be doing it at a university level and especially at a junior college level when I get there. But anyways, I didn't mean to make this long, but I hope you guys have a good night.